Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Black. I'm your host, the PokeGamer. In the last episode, we took on the champion of the Unova region, the true champion this time, Alder, and became the champion ourselves, quote unquote. So we're kind of back here in our little hometown, and we're going to be prepared to, take on the remaining two trainers of the game. Admittedly, I did have to change my internal clock regardless. One of them, it's not enough to just talk to them and then have them be available for battle as of that Saturday. Apparently, it takes an entire week before you can even do it, so I had to change the internal clock, all that other happy crap. But yeah, so for anyone that doesn't remember, before we took on the round 2 of the Elite Four, I showed this. Cheren is here in Victory Road, and he is the tougher of the two remaining trainers in this episode. His team consists of a level 65 Liepard as his lead, a level 65 Simipour, a level 65 Unpheasant, a level 65 Gigalith, a level 65 Haxorus, and a level 67 Superior as his ace, considering that was his starter. Now, one thing, whenever you talk to Cheren, you will be interrupted, of course. Marshall will find his way down there to talk to both Cheren and, you. So he's going to do kind of like an Alder thing here and give advice. There's that. One thing to note about this battle, it's got a different aspect to it than that of the other battle. The other battle actually has health recovery items in the form of things like full restore, whereas this one, Liepard's holding a citrus berry, the Simipour is holding a mystic water, the Unpheasant is carrying a scope lens, the Gigalith is carrying a leftovers, if you can believe that bullshit. Haxorus is carrying a Dragon Gem, which can be pretty dangerous, and then there's Superior, who's carrying a Focus Sash. So, that's kind of a thing. I really don't know what to say about all of that. The Dragon Gem and the leftovers are kind of a bit much. The Sash, I guess I kind of understand it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't really know. Maybe on a competitive one where it's setting up screens or whatever, because Superior, if I remember correctly, isn't terrible when it comes to speed. It's kind of like average or maybe a little below average. It's not like Gigalith bad where it's like 35 base speed. It's not that bad. So items are items, I suppose, and it's a competitive aspect of the game. I'm not really complaining very much about it. It's fine. We're over leveled because of, champion, all that other happy crap. Yeah. So, this fight, I made a mistake on the Gigalith, by the way. I should not have gone for Surf. I should have gone for the Waterfall for that off chance that I ended up flinching. Would have been helpful in the long run. It probably would have brought it down to its Sturdy anyways, and even if it didn't, Sturdy would have been broken. So it would have been a little bit easier. But that was a misplay on my part. The heat's kind of getting to me, so I honestly don't know how hot it is right now, but even though the sun's going down, it's still freaking hot. It's hot like Chandelure here in that fire blast. The only way it could be any hotter is if, the sun was up. Now that I think about it, it would have been great if I had gotten a burn with that fire blast, because it would have burned through the sash, it would have fainted right here, and it would have just been done. But nope. The irony was I went for the burn afterwards, because originally I didn't know that Cheren had no things like full restore, so in a way I guess it saved PP for more important moves, but I didn't know that he didn't actually carry full restores, and he just had regular items. Otherwise, I probably would have done things a little bit differently. I probably would have went for Shadow Ball there instead of Rollless, just in case. Okay, there's really no in case. They don't really ever switch their Pokemon out, or if they do, it's extremely rare. So in this battle, I believe it was this battle, I made sure that every single one of our Pokemon saw play. We obviously led Excadrill, had Chandelure out, we had Whimsicott, I think. I'm kind of, again, heat's kind of getting to me here. Literally, I'm sweating pretty badly. obviously because I can't record with my fans on and they're not exactly quiet. I mean, literally I could turn this thing on right now, but it's directly next to me and you're just gonna hear and it would be just kind of annoying. So I don't like doing something like that. I'd rather suffer for the fact that I would try to be professional about things, I guess. I don't know. Something like that. With Scrafty being out now, two things are funny about this. One, it gets Moxie. Two, it levels up. And then there's the fact that I used it against the flying type, knowing that it could probably really hurt me with Air Slash. I believe it's like Air Slash, Super Luck, and Scope Lens to drastically increase your odds of getting a crit or something like that. I don't know, which would have been pretty bad. But yeah. Anyways, we're going to be ending this Let's Play basically where we started the episode. I think I already said that, but just in case I didn't, you know, that's going to be a thing. Literally, the last trainer is sitting right here in Nuvema, which is not going to obviously be Juniper, and there's a bit of lag here for whatever reason. My computer decided to be freaking retarded. I don't know what caused it. But anyways, last trainer of the game is going to be Pokemon Trainer Bianca. Obviously, we're going to end this Let's Play the same way we started it. We will be battling both of our rivals, of course. And we've already battled one, so, I mean, yeah. Anyways, her team consists of a level 63 Stoutland as her lead. She also has a level 63 Simisage, a level 63 Musharna, a level 63 Mineshout, a level 63 Chandelure, and as her ace, she has a level 65 Emboar. As you've probably noticed, if you paid, you know, enough attention to the previous battle, her team is 2 or so levels under Cheren's. So it is slightly easier. She has no held items whatsoever, but she does carry, I think, 2 or 4 full restores, something like that. So I decided to lead with Scrafty here just because I wanted to try and get as much massive damage as I could on the Stoutland, because I didn't have much that could really be led against Stoutland here. It carries Return, Ice Fang, Surf, and Wild Charge, and had a lot against some of the things that I could have put out, which would nothing that I have really wants to take anything from those. Luckily I got a crit. I don't know if that mattered or not. Either way, it took out the Stoutland, and in comes Simisage for some reason. I think it was because it had Brick Break, because it has Return, Energy Ball, Rock Slide, and Brick Break. Looking, you know, at the actual gameplay now and looking at the team, Rock Slide would have been pretty nasty against my Chandelure here. So, I mean, that's kind of a thing. Anyways, in comes Chandelure. I'm assuming because Flash Fire is a thing, not to mention Shadow Ball. So I just bring in Samurai. I go for the Waterfall, just for the off chance that somehow survived, I guess, and take it out, because, you know, fire and water. And for some reason she decided that it was okay to bring in Emboar. I think it's because she has Wild Charge on it, but I decided to switch out anyways and go into Excadrill, which obviously would have been bad for me if I didn't kill it, because it's obviously carrying Flare Blitz and Brick Break as well. So, I mean, everything on her team has Return. Everything. So, I mean, they could be special attacking Pokemon, it doesn't matter. They all have Return, so it's kind of hilarious. So, I mean, yeah. When it comes to the Mineshout, this thing pisses me off a little bit because I didn't remember that it had Fake Out, which I'm surprised I just completely forgot about that. But I mean, it just kind of irritated me. It's like, oh hey, Fake Out. This thing, if you're not prepared for it, is actually kind of a pain in the ass, because it also has, on top of Return, it has Drain Punch, U-Turn, and Fake Out. So obviously they turn on Fake Out, and then if it's low on health, they can Drain Punch. U-Turn does not help it because it does not have Regenerator. Otherwise, Bianca would have been a little bit more formidable. At least that's the way I see things. So yeah. I'm kind of curious as to why they gave this Musharna Yawn. Doesn't this thing get Hypnosis? I'm pretty sure this thing gets Hypnosis. Didn't Caitlyn's have Hypnosis? I don't really remember. But it does have like the whole Sleep Dream Eater strategy about it. So I mean, I don't know. Anyways, with that, basically that's going to end this Let's Play. We basically started ended this Let's Play the way it started. We battled both of our rivals, and for, you know, the fact that it's basically the end of the game, we're going to leave where we went to at the very beginning of the game and head back home. While we're doing this, this is obviously not like the end of Pokemon for me. We still have a lot to cover. I am still working on getting a capture card for X and Y, AlphaSapphire, OmegaRuby, all that other crap. There's also Black and White 2. There's also a whole bunch of other things that I could potentially do next, so it's not like we're, you know, we're in any kind of tight spot. There's definitely going to be something else, and it's going to be announced probably on Monday. The Let's Play will not start until about a week later though, so that's going to be a thing. I will be taking like a week break, so bear with it. So yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next Let's Play, this is the PokeGamer signing out.